Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Satisfactory. Oh man, it's been a while since I last played. I might be a little rusty. I'm over here where we are building compacted coal for export. Over by the coal deposits, and then we've got a little bit of water, which is now totally encased by concrete. Let's take a peek back here. I think we've seen this before, and I'll patch these holes later. Let's see if I can find a good place to hop in. Maybe we can sneak in under here. And I'm going to get rid of the fog, actually. It's looking a little too foggy for my taste, so tilde. Boom. Alright, that's a little better. I'm also now playing with mods, so I've got the Always Daylight mod on. I can't remember what it's called, if it's permanent day or something, permaday. And then I've also got an inventory mod, so we've got 300 extra slots of inventory, so I don't have to worry about that. But in here we've got some water collection going. We've got an old crash site that I've already harvested, but a little bit of water collection. And then if we go up, let's find a place to just poke a hole in the ceiling here, maybe in the corner. Come up, we've got coal power plants here. I think these are burning just regular coal. I could be wrong on that. Compacted coal. So these guys are burning compacted coal. And then straight ahead we've got, we're actually doing some steel processing using coal as well. So we've got iron being imported. Iron ore being imported. Gets smelted up here. Ingots go up a level along with some, I think this is regular coal there. Regular coal, where is that turned into compacted coal? Smelting iron. This is where we're making steel ingots, and then we are making steel beams here for export. So we've got steel beams and compacted coal. Where? Oh, the compacted coal I think might be outside of this factory. Let's see if I can find that. Like I said, it's been a little while since I last played. I'm going to sneak out right here. Boom. Up, 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 up. I think it might actually be in here where we're making the compacted coal. I could be wrong. This is where it's all being stored. I'll patch these holes later. Here it is. This is where we're making compacted coal. Coal comes in, sulfur comes in from far away. We make compacted coal, send it up into the storage. And it goes back down into the steel processing, which is below. The sulfur we saw, I think last episode, we piped that in from pretty far away, or belted it in from far away. And then there's the iron ore coming in to do the steel beams. So what we've got going over here is we got 2 truck stations, one to export compacted coal and one to export the steel beams. If you look at the right of the screen, I'll see if I can scroll over to a dark section here. I put some new to-dos down. The first one, I want to take compacted coal from over here and send it over to our ironworks. That's the other huge factory. We head over there. Just use flight mode for this. That's this big guy. Huge, huge factory. That's our Caterium wire kind of factory right here. That's just some limestone going into the awesome sink being turned into cement. Over here, what's new is I did enclose the first building in our kind of ironworks complex here. And I put a little sign out front. There's a Glidercat Ironworks, and then here's the different building one, and then these are the products we're building in here: plates, rods, reinforced plates, and smart plating. And I did a little bit of texture work on this platform here. What else did I want to show you? Yeah, I want to bring in compacted coal, and I think we're going to use this truck station right here to do it. And this will be the start of our truck. So we'll import compacted coal in here. It'll come up, and then we need to think of a way to do storage. And then we want all these other truck stations to benefit from that compacted coal in their fuel ports. So we'll bring it up here. There'll be some kind of storage, and then each one of these fuel ports here, like this guy, and as we go down, we'll have more. We'll supply all these truck stations with compacted coal, so trucks coming through can refuel. That's the first thing I want to get done. Next thing is we need to establish a new quartz factory, or a quartz factory. You want to do the oscillators. Where are those guys? Do I have crystal oscillators? Yeah, we want to be able to make these. We want to be able to make silica so I can do glass in my buildings, and then just the quartz crystal too, and have those, at least those 3 products available for export. We have quartz way over by the other power plant, the huge coal power plant. We saw in that cave, I think last episode, there's 3 quartz deposits. But there's also a couple quartz deposits right here. There's one right there, and there's one right there with a whole bunch of portable miners on it. That's where I've been getting my quartz just temporarily for crafting purposes. I want to use these 2 nodes and build a quartz products factory. And I debated for a long time whether to build it down here on that kind of ground, and then have a truck route that goes all the way around this mountain, this kind of elevated terrain that we've got. So run a huge road. Or if we can find a space to do it over here somewhere. There's our explorer. I was checking this area out as possibly a place where we could put some truck stations. We'll need like 4. I think 1 for the crystal oscillators, quartz, silica. And then we might need 1 for compacted coal to import it so we can supply compacted coal to those other 3 truck stations so trucks can refuel themselves. So I was trying to find a place that would accommodate, is flat enough to accommodate 4 truck stations. And I think I settled on something a little bit over this way. And I'll have to do a bunch of clearing out. This was just testing. Can I get trucks up here onto a nice flat platform? I think we can do it over this way. This is just like a little mock-up to see if it's going to be feasible. I think we can do it. So we'll bring quartz up from below, process it all into a factory, and then have an export platform here so we can route it wherever we need it. That's the number 2 thing, or the second thing on the list. I don't know if that's the exact order we'll do it. Third on the list is for the crystal oscillators, we're going to need to import, I think it's cables and reinforced plates or something in order to make the crystal oscillators. So that's just part of establishing the quartz factory. Next on the list is establishing a versatile framework factory. So we'll need to import the modular frames and steel beams into that new factory. And that's actually what we need for the space elevator. Wherever that guy is these days, here it is. We need those big time, but I want to do it as a factory rather than just ad hoc. So that'll take a little extra time. But that's on the list. Then we've got the next thing is establish a steel pipe factory at the ironworks. So that's this area. But I want to tap into these 2 nodes and make steel pipes out of pure iron using the alternate recipe. If we look, parts, and I go steel pipes, if I can find them without scrolling past them. These guys. We talked about this last episode, or a couple episodes ago, I think, too. We've got this alternate recipe where I don't need coal. And I think that's what I'm going to use. And I don't need steel. I can make it straight from iron ingots. We got 2 big pure deposits here. I think pure nodes of iron ore. I want to get that established. That'll get us steel pipes. And then we've got stators. We need to make stators. Let's see what those take. We're going to need those stators, I think, for the automated wiring. So if we look at stators or automated wiring, whichever one we see first. Here's our stators. Those make use of the steel pipes. So if we get steel pipes in place, we can then grab copper locally from our Copperworks factory. We might need to do a production line for that too. Then we can make stators. And once we've got stators, we can just combine that with cables and make the automated wiring. And that's the other thing we need for the space elevator. We only need 100 of those. We could handcraft them, but I'm guessing we're going to need a whole bunch more of these too. So I kind of want to do it as a factory. It's a factory game, so that's kind of what I want to do. So yeah, that's the last thing on the list. Build the automated wiring at the ironworks. So let's get on it. Let's get on it. What I want to do, let's set up storage. We're going to use flight mode quite a bit here, I think. This is going to be our import. So when trucks come in, I want them to unload here. I don't know if I have power down here for these guys set up yet. Got to figure out how I'm going to do the power. I'm not crazy how things look right now down here, but temporarily. Let's just put a power pole right there to make sure that guy gets power. That's a horrible place. It's going to be in the way of the ports. Let's see. Let's put a power pole. Right there, and then maybe these will have to go like right up next to the machines. Something like that might not look too bad. So now that guy's powered. And how are we going to do this? We're going to get product in. So these need to go up. Then we might want to split. How do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? We could just say, you go into there. So any trucks that drop off compacted coal can refuel at this station and then just send this one belt up, maybe? And I managed to get those to line up. So let's see if we can do that. I take from... See how I did this. Let's go in there. I can use either one of these ports. Let's start from the top and see if we can make this work. You might be too close. Yeah, I was a little bit afraid of that. Thinking. Would be nice if those lined up nice, but they are not gonna. Definitely not gonna work. Let's try coming up from here again. Man, that's just about the worst lineup possible, isn't it? I suppose these ports don't need to be exactly where they are, because we're going to run into this problem. Are we going to run into this problem? Because we're going to have a whole row of truck stations here. But this is the only one where we're really going to be messing with these two ports. where we're going to be dealing with, we're going to be bringing products up. Most of the time we're going to be bringing products down, and those two things are probably lined up just fine for that. We could just take that port. Maybe that's the way to do it. So product comes up into this guy. We're not going to use these two ports. I'm going to leave them there just for to line up the next truck station, because the next truck station will be quite a bit different than this. What about this mess? This is meant to be, yeah, it's going to be the storage. So we're not going to have any of this, I don't think. Not for this first one. We're not bringing any products from the steel or the ironworks. But I want 6 storages. Are these the industrial ones? Yeah, 3 industrial storages. Kind of like I have them there. Except this time, they're going to get filled this way. Let's see. Just want to see how these are lined up. Okay, it's sitting right on the seam. Boom. That one goes. That goes that way, and this guy goes that way. We can use 2 belts. It's not going to matter. We have only 1 belt supplying this little storage array. That goes like that. And now we got to fill these ports. So maybe something like that, and then we do a splitter. Then this will be the next one. That gets fed. It'll have a splitter in front of it as well. Oh, that wasn't lined up at all. All right, so that will allow us to test things out. Now we just gotta get our truck routed. Let's build one of these guys. Drop down. Get out of that mode. Transportation. Tractor. Do I have what I need? I do. Let's pop one of these guys down.
Tractors can use any type of fuel and have a self-driving feature, much like Pioneers, only more reliable. While driving, you can record a path to automate vehicle resource transportation. Unlike early self-driving vehicles, tractors will not spy on you. Your employee data is already fully subject to other means of surveillance.
All right, very good. We're going to throw in biofuel, I guess, initially, because I don't have any compact coal. We can swap that out maybe when we get over to the compact coal place. Boom. So we'll give you a little bit of this to get you started. Hop in here. And now we got to do our route. Oh man, it's been ages. Ages since I've done this. But it's going to come in through here. And drop stuff off. I'm going to do a dry run here. Come through here. Drop off your compacted coal. Oh man. And head out this way. Should be 2 platforms worth of width here that this guy can head out. And then you're going to need to merge onto this road. Avoid that stuff. Try and stay to the right. Again, this is a dry run. I realize I'm not recording yet. Come through here. Kind of stay to the right as much as you can. Yeah, don't pay too much attention to these weird blocks I used to build this ramp. Okay, up this way. And then compact coal is the first one. You're going to come here and load up. Let's see if this guy is set for that. Yeah, load. And then go do your thing. Let's let's do it. Let's do it. It may take a couple tries. I'm going to steal the fuel out of there and give this guy a stack of compacted coal, because that's what everybody's going to be running. And then I guess once he comes through here, go out this way. Come down. Try to avoid that coal deposit. And then I guess come across here and try and stay to the right. I wonder if this should be made a little wider. Kind of didn't want to cover this coal deposit. It's a pure coal. Let's just do it and see what we get. All right. Record. Start recording. Get rid of that. Okay, stop here. Load cargo. Are you gonna load me? Do you not have power? Okay, let's unload and make sure this truck station's, cancel this recording. Hop out and let's make sure this guy has power. I don't think these guys do yet. That one does. This guy should have power. You didn't load, did you? Let's just double check. Yeah, no. How come? Vehicle settings are load. Try it again. Oh, F to load. Okay, let's start over again. I gotta hit a button for it to actually trigger the load. That's interesting. So I wonder if we can drive through, if I can run an automated route to drive through a truck stop, but not load or unload. Because that would be handy for pathing. would make things a little more flexible. I was working on the assumption that anytime you drove under one of these with a truck, something's going to happen. But the fact that during recording we actually have to hit the F button to record the load and unload makes me think maybe we can drive through without having to worry about that. I'm going to stop and start over. Alright, we come through here. F to load the cargo. Boom. F. Keep going, I guess. F. F. Why would it not work? F. I'm doing it. Close loop to finish the recording. Alright, let's just do a real small loop here and see what we get. It'll just be a test run. Okay. Enable autopilot. All right. Enable autopilot. Delete path. So it looks like that worked. It just doesn't let you, while you're recording, see the load apparently. So let's just verify. It should be loaded up. Why didn't it load everything up? Oh man, so many questions. I mean, this guy's got tons of storage. Why would that not load fully? Do it again. You're going to be coming up this way, I think. Start recording. Okay, F. Now it's showing it. I'm gonna wait for a few more seconds. Because normally it would be loading 2 loads, I would assume. All right, and then we want to kind of slowly get out of here. And this time, yeah, we want to try and stay to the right. We're going to lose some of these plants, but it's all right. Try and stay to the right. Gonna be a problem. I gotta be around. I'm gonna use that iron. Come around this way, I guess. Up the middle. over here, F to unload. Wait for a second or two. Let me head out and back. Down. Merge onto this road. Try and stay, I guess, to the right. And we're going to cross paths here. Hopefully there's not a head-on collision there. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We have to debug this if trucks get stuck. We won't have problems early on because there's only going to be one truck. Now we just kind of backtrack. Trying to stay to the right. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the plants. We have plenty of pale berries. We can always get more. Send you up. All right. Let's go open the record menu. Save this. This path is going to be compact goal to Ironworks. Path saved. All right, let's hop out and we'll run it and we'll see how this guy does. Which I think I need to run it from in here. We can hop out. You tell me. You tell me. Let's see if he finds his way around. Getting ready to get loaded. Here's one. Is it 2 loads or just one? Okay, he's fully loaded. Yeah, and this first early recordings here, paths, may not be perfect, but we'll get better over time as we practice it. This guy doesn't need to be super efficient. I did wait there for a while. There he goes. Yeah, he does. Yeah, I don't know if we can actually move these nodes. Delete. Yeah, you can only delete them. Be cool if you can nudge them over. I know Farming Simulator, which I play quite a bit of, there's a kind of an automation feature in there, and you can actually tweak these nodes, move them, nudge them to the side if you need to. Okay, this guy, he just wiped out. But if he recovers, I don't care too much that he wiped out. Although if he does that routine, oh no, I guess he's following the track. I thought he was going backwards. I guess he was going backwards. That was weird. There it goes. So compacted coal's getting loaded in. Let's make sure it fully empties. Looks like it. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. So that guy's gonna run and eventually fill up all these guys for us. And then that should have made its way down here into this truck station's fuel port. Looking good. Anybody coming in here to pick up steel plates? I don't know if they're iron plates. I don't know that anybody ever will. Might not need to export these, but it's set up for export in case we need to. That's done. Let's go spend a little time cleaning up the mess over here and getting ready to build a quartz factory. We're going to need to cut down some trees. Let's do it. Let's do it. To get that one from underneath, it looks like. These are going to be a problem. That one can go. That guy might be able to keep that one. This one definitely has to go. These two big guys got to go. I should be on area mode. Let's change the mode that we get everything in the area. This one's gonna go. These guys have to all go. That one might be able to stay. This one's gonna go. Oh, we got a buddy here somewhere. There they are. Hey, fellas. You still alive? I thought I got you 3 times. Okay, he's done. Let's go get his friend. That's the end of him. Back to the work at hand. That's gotta go. Like this tree's clipping through. I don't know about rocks, if we can blow those up. We can still blow those up or not. That can go. That guy, I'm going to switch modes to single mode here. Take this one out. I think that one we can save. But all these guys in here are going to need to go. Just looking at the distance there, that's where the platform is going to come out. I don't have it perfectly measured out, but just laid out kind of a big platform. Let's hop up in the sky and do this quick like. I am going to probably cover up this, whoops, let's go into zoop mode. I'm probably going to cover up that limestone node, which I'm not crazy about doing, but is what it is. Oh, I still need to build the dimensional depots. We've got the ability to do that. Again, this is going to be where our truck platforms sit. And then our factory, I guess our factory could be straight above on top of this thing. But let's focus on the truck parts first. Where they're going to be routing. I don't want these guys to have a nice wide path up here. Is that needed? Maybe not this one. And I guess we could take that tree out. I'm trying to keep as many trees as I can. You do one more. Guess we could do, let's do a slightly steeper ramp for the very bottom one. Just so we're not going out super far. That will be maybe this guy. Is that the one I'm using? That looks like it might be the one I'm using. We may move that power pole. Should we get rid of that tree? Probably should. Let's do it. Then let's move our power poles to be on either side. Hopefully trucks can get underneath this. We'll see. I don't imagine they get stuck on cables. Oh man, but I don't really know. I guess we could try it real quick. Let's build one. Transportation and tractor. Am I missing ingredients? Encroaching in another item's clearance. This doesn't have the parking brake on, huh? I'll give you a little bit of... Why not? You can burn wood. I just want to see if this guy can make it underneath this cable or if it's going to snag. Yeah, it looks fine. I think that's the tallest point. Fine for now. We'll see if they get stuck. If they do, I guess we could put the power poles on some pillars or something. Alright, out of here. Don't need that guy anymore. Tempted to put those pillars down now, but we won't. So let's get out of here and fly. and take a look at where our quartz is going to be coming up. I think it's going to be coming from this direction. Yeah, there's a mine. And there's a mine. And I guess we're going to have a big building here somewhere. How are we going to do this? Grab a section of wall. Just thinking. I guess before I do that, let's think about stay focused on the truck routing. The trucks will come up here. And I need 5 truck stations and then a way to get out of here. Ideally not using the same exact ramp. Can I get another ramp out of here somewhere? Come up. There's lots of room back this way. Let's expand this further back out. Come up the ramp. Back this way. And then maybe truck stations start over here somewhere? 3 and 4. Yeah, this, let's see. Here's 1. Three, 4. And I'm missing modular frames. But I can fit 5. Trucks come up. Boom. Go past everything. Pull into the lane they want. Pick up their quartz crystals. Pick up their silica. Pick up their crystal oscillators. And our compact coal truck drops off compacted coal. And maybe there's one more. I can't remember. I was thinking I needed 5. But that's plenty. So then they come through and now they need a way out. They could go back out the way they came. In fact, I could have like an up ramp and then an out ramp right nearby next to each other. Or we could go out this way somehow through this mess. Clear those trees. Down we go. Down we go, down we go, down we go. And then, man, I'm right on top of our other factory here. Let's maybe do another ramp over here. Or widen this guy and have a spot in the middle that's just like a median. This will go. Let's chop this guy down. I want single mode. And let's extend the ramp. I'm probably gonna have to move power poles again. We just covered those rocks, which is nice. And then down here, we'll do the steep one. Or a couple steep ones. Something like that. Oh, man. These guys go up. imagine we could put some kind of guardrails or something. I think we have like slanted rails, don't we, somewhere? Industrial railings. Is that what we need? Something like that to keep... I don't know if this is going to help or not. We'll just mock it up right now and then we'll see. And then this in the middle would ideally be some kind of median. Let's color that. Do asphalt down the middle. Yes, for visualizing how this is going to play out. And then these guys can be concrete. Something like that. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, they're going to have to come in on the left side so they don't cross paths. Or we could have them come in on the right side, kind of American style. Come in on the right side. Hang over this way, boom. Pick their truck station they want to go into, and then exit out this way and out like that kind of thing. I can paint it this all and make it look pretty maybe later. I just want to make sure that we've got a viable way of getting trucks in and out of this area. And then we can place the factory anywhere we want near here. So that's that. I think that's that. Let's see. Now these guys. Assume there's going to be some kind of ceiling over top of those truck stations. In terms of height, what is this over here? Oh, this is like a little mushroom farm. I don't know if we got something out of there or not. We might have. Some kind of resource. But yeah, there's going to be a roof somewhere. Guess it doesn't need to be super duper high. Yeah, this works. Right? Then we'll have our ports to bring the product down into the truck stations or bring the product up for the coal, compacted coal one. Then this is the base floor of our factory. So this guy is going to stretch out back this way. So we're going to have to cut these trees. And then where's our ore? Our ore is over there. And we're just going to belt it. We're just going to belt it into the factory. That's that. Deposit there and deposit there. What about this guy comes out? I need more materials. Let's go get some more materials. The Explorer's right here. Let's take that. I think I'm safe here. All right, let's fly and let's see if we're still getting compacted coal. In fact, we can go look for our truck too. That looks pretty good. He's obviously bringing shipments over. Let's go see where he's at for the heck of it. Hopefully he's over here somewhere. I don't see him. You loading up? Where are you? There he is. Let's see if he goes. Oh, he might be waiting to load. Yeah, compacted coal production. There he goes. It seems a little anemic, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh, that's not great. Might need to look into that. I am sharing it with a bunch of coal power plants. It would be fairly easy to scale down if we need to. Scale down the power plants because I got enough power. Yeah, we might not be producing quite enough here. That sulfur belt is not stopping. We're probably producing as much as we possibly can. Yeah, that may be something I need to look into. We'll see. We're not going to need that much fuel for the trucks when you think about it. Might be fine. Might just be fine the way it is. All right, that guy's doing its thing. Let's go get some supplies. I need more iron plates. And I can't remember what the other thing I needed was to build the truck stations. Look and see. Out of curiosity. Oh, modular frames. We'll grab some of those too. That's all down here. There's modular frames. That was me just guessing which one it was. And iron plates. Got tons of these. And now I've got extra inventory space. I will look at the dimensional depot at some point. Probably not too distant future. Okay, that's good. And then hopefully I've got what I need to make Mark 3 miners or Mark 2 miners. I need to get power down here. I need to get power all the way over here somewhere. We've got power nearby, right? Can I just run some poles up the side here? Let's do it. Change my hotbar 1. I sneak under here, maybe. And thinking. Do it there. If I can have a wall. And let's do a double wall outlet here to bring the power into the building. Maybe there. Something like that. And then I'll get power over to the mines. I think I can do it over here. Let's see. We're going to have two guys coming in. Yeah, let's do a little bit more of this, then we'll call it an episode. So wall, something like this. Then I guess I can do a ceiling here. What am I missing? Concrete, of all things. Go get concrete real quick. Got a bunch. Got a bunch of everything. That is over this other side of the lake here. A bunch of that. Okay, that part didn't get painted. Oop, that's fixed. So I guess I'll just run like a ceiling along here. Ugh. Man, that's kind of cramped. Let's go too high. Why not? It's not quite as sleek looking. This way I can run the power poles into here. So this wall, these floors, I've been typically doing 3 levels high. So we'll have a roof along here somewhere. And I'm doing this just so we can route the power, and then we'll call it an episode. I just want to show you how I'm going to make that work. This guy goes, if I can get to him. And unfortunately, this guy goes. I like keeping the trees around if I can, but if they get in the way, they got to go. So power. Do my normal routine here. They gave me the wrong outlets for that. Let's fix it. I'm trying to fly here. Don't want that. I think once you use a double, then it sets it as always using doubles. It should be fine. Yeah, now we're good. Then you up to here, you across. We'll skip 2. Up 1 down, skip 2. Up 1 down, and then here. Wall there. Up you into there. You down to here. Double wall this time. Grab that. Right there, I think. Nope. Gonna have to be right there is fine. So this guy needs to be connected. And then now we go back to the single ones. Skip 2. I'm just skipping 2. That's just my own personal style. You can go as far as you want or as short as you want. But yeah, that's how I'll get power out to the mines. And then we just need to route those up here onto this little platform. We'll route in our quartz, and then we'll process it into all the goodies we need. And then we're going to need to import cables, and we're going to need to import, I think it's reinforced plates. Let's just take a look for the crystal oscillators. I'd like to get those made too while we're here. Boom. It is reinforced plates and cables. So yeah, before we're done with this whole factory, we're going to have to put down new truck stations so that we can import those two products here. We could belt them. They're not far away, but we'll use trucks as much as we can and try and get used to them, and we'll see what kind of problems we run into. But yeah, that's it for this one. Not too bad. You got to see what I did. Oh, one last thing. One last little thing I'll show you. I'm going to jump into here, cut a hole into this factory. Aside from that sign, it's been a while since I played, so. That's what I did to refresh my memory. I put signs on like everything. Let me get this out of the way. There's iron ore going up for iron plates. There's iron plates going out for export. There's iron ore going up for our iron rods. There's iron rods being exported. There's our reinforced plates being exported. So all that kind of stuff. I can punch a hole here. Take a look. So same kind of thing here. Oops, let me get that out of the way. Says what's what. Here's what the factory does. Iron plate production for storage. This should probably just say export. That's what this whole factory is kind of doing. It really is. This is really iron ingots. Let's do that. Iron ingots. Should be iron ingots for iron plate. That's really what this is. Boom. Then if we look at the other side, all of these belts are labeled so I can keep track. There's iron ore that's going to go up for stitch plates. That's the alternate recipe. Overflow ingots that are going for... This one should say reinforced plates, because we're using two different recipes. Ingots for iron plates and copper ingots for stitched iron plates. That's the alternate recipe. And then caterium ingots for stitched iron plates. So I've got that on every floor. Eventually we're going to have windows and maybe stairs if I can figure out a good place to put stairs in all these buildings. But man, it takes a bunch of time to do all the decorating and stuff. I really want to get some factory work done here. But yeah, next episode, we'll continue to work on the quartz factory. Hopefully we can get that close to done. Maybe I'll build out the floors and build out the miners in between episodes. So that'll be done. And then we can just lay down the factory machines and then get back over to the kind of ironworks complex and set up truck stations for those reinforced iron plates and the modular frames that we're going to need to bring. What was it? Reinforced plates and cables. Oh yeah, we're going to have to do cables. That'll be back at that factory tower right back behind this blue one. That's going to be our copper works. So we'll need to do some work there too. So we have copper cables for export. We'll have to bring those out here somewhere, find a place. Set up truck routes. We've got tons to do. But yeah, that's it for this one. This is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoy this series on Satisfactory. Oh man, we got a long ways to go, it seems. But we're getting it done, and I like building factories, so I'm not in a big rush to clear the tech tree. I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members, as I always do, for their support of the Glidercat channel. I deeply, sincerely appreciate that support. But with that, I'll see you all in the next one.